Hey guys, welcome back. All right, so Virgos, let's go ahead and jump on in. We're going to do kind of some vintage gothic storytelling right now. So here's the way I'm going to tell this story. We're in a castle right now, right? So castles are a blast from the past, right? We don't build castles anymore. And all the things that go along with castles, that's a whole nother era of history, a whole nother era of, our ancestors. But it's also oftentimes like there's some real riches and treasures to be found. So imagine this storytelling is going to be like if we found a box of treasure of the highest caliber, something, a box of treasure that comes from a castle. What would that treasure box hold? That's how we're going to tell this story. Your treasure box, if we found a box and we opened it up, it holds healing. It's a box that is full of, on one hand, it's a box of feminine healing in particular. So the divine feminine's energy is what's housed in the essence of the divine feminine, in her most healed, most powerful, most. I even want to say it's like going back to who she used to be, or feeling. You see these two bottles of like elixirs. I want to say it's like her life force energy. That's a nice way to begin. I wasn't expecting that. It's the first time I've worked with this deck of cards. Today is the first day I've worked with this deck. Also, guys, don't miss out on the bonus general messages because I'm doing giveaways every single day. You will not probably want to miss some of the gifts I'm giving away this month. There are some awesome ones, and they're very appropriate for the themes that we're using right now. So, centering. This is all about like whatever Virgo has unearthed. This place, this castle, this is like a safety zone for the Virgo. They are in a place right now where they can actually really enjoy thumbing through their thoughts, thumbing through their things, thumbing through the pieces of their life, the experiences that they've had. And instead of being traumatized, they are feeling this overwhelming sense of like, oh my gosh, I remember that. Virgo right now could be thumbing through old messages, old pictures, things like that from their very own life. And they are seeing the value. They are not looking back at the past and going, oh, yeah, I remember that's the day that bad thing happened. Or, oh, yeah, I remember that's the day that this happened with that person. This is a good nostalgia because it's only bringing up the power. It's only bringing up something that gives the Virgo a real sense of self, a sense of peace inside. Okay, so that's all about what the Virgo is finding. So tell me just a little bit more. This may be a kind of a shorter series that I'm doing for this right now. Surrender and new beginnings. Oh my gosh. Virgos, what's going on here? Somebody getting that baby? Somebody's having a fresh start where they feel youthful again. They feel young again. They feel like I am releasing my inner child so that I can actually laugh again, love again, feel whole again, feel that sense of wonder looking at the world that I'm surrounded by. There is this wonderful sense of, I'm going to say it. This is a story of a Virgo who had carried a lot of burden, a lot of hurt for a really long time. And instead of looking at their past, like, okay, what do I need to learn from this? What do I have to still deal with? What shadow work do I have to do? This is a Virgo saying, no, I'm going to look at my past as a treasure box full of like even the most painful things. What I'm going to do is I'm going to peel out the most important, the most wonderful, the most meaningful aspects of what I've gone through and say, that's the day that I learned how to stand up for myself, or that is the day that I figured out that, you know what? I could look back at pictures of me and say, yeah, I actually am beautiful. I am handsome. All of these things. It's even, I want to say that Virgo might be looking at a relationship that they went through and saying, you know what? I see this whole situation differently now. That was, yeah, that person loved me. Or, yep, I realize that is something that no matter what the outcome was, I wouldn't have done it any different because I can see the value in that. Okay, we got the Knight of Swords. This is racing forward. This is something moving fast. This is, I think the reason Virgo is having this moment with their treasure chest and preparing themselves for this new beginning, they needed to get into this really happy headspace because something is arriving really fast for Virgo. Okay, that's super exciting. What is it? This is so fun. I love stories that I like. I don't know what's up next. What is it? Oh, a Six of Pentacles and an Ace of Swords. Um, okay, so we've got two cards of Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We've got a knight racing in, and I'm going to go ahead and say that this may be a knight, not just a something, but a someone racing in to speak a truth. Someone who is soaring like an eagle. They feel so ready. They feel so uncomplicated. They feel so prepared to say what they need to say, to give to this with that Six of Pentacles. This is somebody who's like, and here again with the children, we saw that a baby with that card of the new beginnings for Virgo here, holding up a happy little baby. I love babies. Why is this coming in? How is this coming in? Tell me more about, Three of Cups. Okay, so it's a reunion. This could be a reunion with a lover, or this could be a reunion just with a group of friends, someone that you care very much about, somebody where there's terrific, it could be with a Libra. We got Justice and we got the Nine of Pentacles. Let me put it this way. Whatever this reunion is, it is governed by the movement of the universal karma. This is something that the Virgo deserves. This is something that has been wrong, that has to be made right, and it is marching through the door, coming right through this archway. And this is someone or something coming to Virgo to tell them like a lot of really nice things about the Virgo. This is somebody who wants to set the record straight. And again, what we have is like the universe is involved in this because it is justice, which is, it's all about, I was going to say international karma, cosmic karma. Maybe it's international too. Maybe somebody's dealing with someone from a different nationality. Maybe that factored into some of the injustice that the Virgo had been dealt. Remember, the Virgo is not focusing on hurt, pain, sorrow. The Virgo is completely washed clean of all of that in the beginning of this. That's what's in the treasure box. The treasure box is Virgo opens it and goes, oh my God, look at this. I'm healed. Oh my gosh, look at this. I have a new beginning. Look at this. All of these pieces of me, I feel good about. I feel washed clean. And it's like in the nick of time, because as Virgo's standing here, like thumbing through this treasure trove, looking at things from the past, looking at old, images, old photos, old messages, and seeing it through a different set of eyes. And like, you know what? I don't feel any sorrows over any of this. It's almost like if Virgo was up in the attic, or I guess up in the castle, going through things, right as Virgo feels better and feels lighter and brighter, there's like the clip clop of a horse's hooves coming into the courtyard, and you look through one of these windows and you look down, and here comes that rider. Here comes that. It comes in right at the moment that Virgo is like released and clean and clear. And here comes this person who's coming in to set things right with the Virgo, to actually tell the Virgo, this Nine of Pentacles is a card of tremendous personal strength. It's personal abundance. It's like, I feel like this person wants to say they've always seen Virgo as someone who they've got it. They've got all of it on their own. They're someone who has great value, someone who they know that Virgo takes care of business. Virgo handles themselves well. Virgo, has the ability to do and be anything that they want to be. This is the person who I almost feel like they realize that Virgo has always been autonomous, has always been a unique individual. I feel like the Virgo that we're talking about, and this person sees you as, okay, as a Queen of Pentacles. I don't read for genders, but right now we keep talking about strong, independent, feminine vibes here. And in particular, this story has something to do with a Virgo who's like completely, they're looking at the Virgo as a loyal individual who has really made their way through life in finances. Someone is very like blown away, very proud of Virgo. This could be, sometimes the universe balances things out in strange ways. So this may not be a reunion. This could be a turn of good fortune that returns. Like this could be all of a sudden Virgo gets a couple of amazing business opportunities because someone says, boy, we've seen you working for a while. I got your name from so and so. Then I looked you up and I can see what your value is. Hey, would you work for us? Hey, would you do this? This keeps focusing on Virgo's value, Virgo's skill set, but also what Virgo is, which is reliable, dependable, but not like, oh yeah, there's the old stick in the mud. At least you can rely on them. No, no, no. Virgo has leveled up to this place of a queen. Whether this is a masculine or feminine Virgo, this is someone who is seeing you as like exactly what you are, the best version of yourself, the powerful, the competent, the person who has like this depth of knowledge. But let's talk more about that justice for a minute. Page of Pentacles. It's definitely an offer that somebody is bringing in. It's an offer of some kind of new start, a fresh start, which we already knew because we've seen Virgo surrendering and allowing a fresh start to come in for them. Something is different about the Virgo. Something is different about the way they're going to behave, the way they're going to act, the way they're going to interact. Okay, we have a 10 of Pentacles. This is great happiness for the Virgo. Maybe this is the first time in a long time that something has just walked through the door and said, Virgo, you know what? You deserve this. This is what your worth is. This is how I see you. I want to know, why is this justice coming toward the Virgo? We see they think very highly of Virgo. So who wouldn't want to be with Virgo? But I'm still wanting to know what their motive is. What is their motive? Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands, because they love you. They want to kiss you. Sorry, I turned into an 8-year-old there, didn't I? I don't know. Maybe that's part of this. Like, things are not oh so serious. Things are at least for Virgo, things are lighter than they've been in a long time. But this person has very serious feelings, right? They think Virgo is everything. This person loves Virgo. This person sees Virgo as the only Queen of Cups for them. The person that they may have changed some things in their life in a significant way in order to be with Virgo. We do have the butterfly here, and this is that Ace of Wands is all about passion. There is this tremendous change in the way they feel passion now. It's passion that is combined with admiration and love. Maybe this person, if this is their motive, they're motivated by the desire to hug and kiss the Virgo. This is definitely a romantic motive, but 8 of Cups. So this person wants to change their ways. They want to join the Virgo in this independent lifestyle that Virgo has. Okay, so hold on. We got to backtrack for just a second. Let's change decks real quick. I still need to know a little bit about what's the Virgo like rocking with. And I honestly want to go back to that first deck. Choice. So the thing that defines the Virgo is that the Virgo is really good at making choices for themselves. The choice to always go toward a peaceful situation. You notice the dove is flying in here. There is a hint that she could be pregnant, but we don't know that for sure. Her dress leaves that question there for us. There is a bit of a bump that I see with the material here, but I can't say that for sure. She's standing in a doorway, but also a courtyard. There's this openness to Virgo. So if we were to describe our lead character, who our Virgo is in this, they are, first off, extremely attractive. Masculine or feminine, you're wearing blood red because everybody spots red. Right, red is one of the most visible colors in the animal kingdom. It's the color that cops look for on a car more than others because they have a statistical probability that they drive faster. I mean, I read that somewhere. I don't know how, I can't reference where that stat came from. I just remember that from years ago when I read that, and I was like, really? People who drive red cars drive faster, supposedly. Tell me if you have contradicting, stats, please. I'm never trying to say something that isn't true. It's just I read that somewhere, and it was purported as if it were fact. This is mostly it's somebody who's powerful and someone who, she's not paying attention to anybody but everyone sees her because what's the dominant thing in this card? It's her standing in crimson, right? So Virgo's a head turner. Attractive for a different reason. You notice how demure she's dressed. She's not out there flashing flesh. She's just standing there. But there is something so eye-catching. There's something so, I'm going to say magnetic. So this is the person where a lot of people look but don't approach. This is a Virgo who gets admired from afar a lot. So, and whomever this justice person is, the Libra energy that we saw, they know this. They too have felt like that magnetic pull. But the thing that really sets Virgo apart, aside from that magnetic, powerful, like self-assured and autonomous energy, is that Virgo chooses what doorways they walk through. Virgo cannot be pushed, they cannot be prodded. They're hard workers, but they also are someone who says, yeah, but I work really hard only for those I choose to. So if I choose you as my mate, I will give you all of me, body, mind, and soul. But if I choose not to give to you, you cannot force me or entice me. There's not a way. I think that the most important thing to this Virgo is that they always maintain the right to choose for themselves. I feel like this Virgo has maybe been fearful of being captive by anything. They want to keep excelling in life and keep opportunities open for themselves that continuously bring in more peace. They're not after money. They're not after fame, although they will have it naturally because of the dedication that they show. And because, again, this could be a Virgo who naturally tends toward finding fame. That's just the way they are. They're not out there screaming for it, though. You notice that. But they always have something. Even this, there's a little mystery to this Virgo, because are they pregnant? Are they not? We don't really know. And then she's holding in her hands this glowing orb, kind of like, I mean, it looks to me a little bit like it's a crystal ball almost. So knowing that you can try to figure out, what will I do in the future, but ultimately never surrendering the idea that only I get to choose what I will do in the future. So this is somebody who uses intuition, but with logic. They take responsibility for the choices that they make in life. So our Virgo here is going to be in the position to choose what they want. And whomever is coming toward the Virgo knows Virgo is the person who will ultimately choose whether or not they want them. It won't be the other way around. This person wants Virgo, and they want Virgo for all those reasons, but they know that the answer as to whether or not Virgo will be theirs lies solely with the Virgo. I feel like this person needed to get their life in order so they could match the Virgo, so they can be as independent in their choices as Virgo. I feel like Virgo could be on the cusp of changing their life dramatically, making a new decision, going someplace else, changing careers, whatever it is. They always leave themselves. They rely on themselves, but then they also leave themselves the opportunity to choose, do I want to go down this courtyard? Do I want to go through that doorway? Virgo always has, on one hand, shelter, but also freedom. They're never confined. And I think that whomever the Virgo is going to match with has to be in that same vibe. This person knows this. They've kind of I want to say studied the Virgo a little bit, peered in, looked through the layers of what is the Virgo. Because this person wants badly to match the Virgo in this sense of freedom. I mean, we have this hawk flying free. I almost feel as if maybe this person had a lot of legal issues that made them unable to move, unable to go places, unable to make the same, if Virgo wanted to up and move, they could do it tomorrow. They don't owe anybody anything else. They don't owe debts here. They're not trapped by this or by that, because they always set themselves up in a life where I feel like this Virgo doesn't like to be trapped. I do feel that with this card that we have. This is a Virgo who they find a sense of peace knowing there's always two exits. They walk into a room and the first thing they do is go, okay, I walked in the front door, but where's the back door? Okay, now I can be at peace. Now that I know in the event of emergency, I know how to exit in, one other exit. I feel like this is a Virgo who sets themselves up for stability, peace, calm, and freedom, and they take full responsibility for their lives and their choices. whomever wanted to be with Virgo, whomever this person is, they know that is one of the primary things, the essence of who Virgo is, that they have to match. It's not even that they have to match Virgo in like money. They have to, I mean, there's that maybe too, but they admire that Virgo creates opportunities for themselves while maintaining loyalty and autonomy. That's a difficult balance. I don't know if this is making any sense, but that's what we have on the symbols of these cards. Let's get one out of this deck for whomever that Libra person is. It doesn't have to be a Libra, it's just that's what I'm going to call them because we haven't seen another identifier. Expression, release. Ooh. Okay, so is this the first time this person will ever say how they really feel? Is that what this is? As remember I said, it's kind of like they've been like peering into the Virgo and they've been figuring out what is the essence of Virgo. What is it that makes them uniquely them? What is it that this person needs to have in order to match the Virgo? And again, like I said, it looks like it's a sense of responsibility combined with freedom, the ability to always create stability for oneself, but also maintain autonomy. I don't think this Virgo follows anybody else's steps. And I feel like this justice person, they have a lot that they want to express. I feel like they almost want to tell Virgo that they understand Virgo at that deeper level. They understand that deep need for freedom, for balance. I feel like this person admires the fact that I don't think this Virgo gets trapped in drama. And it's ironic though, because remember how this began. Virgo's little treasure box that they opened up held healing, and it held the centering energy, and just in general having the new beginning and having all of this beautiful like surrender energy. I think that Virgo does have the capacity to get stuck sometimes. And I think that when they realize they're getting stuck, they say, okay, I need to let this go because I'm trapped in my mind here. So it's an interesting thing that as Virgo has released any thought process that has held them, and they've basically recommitted to saying, hey, life is full of choices. I'm going to keep making choices every step of the way. They are attracting somebody who understands this about Virgo. This could have been the very person Virgo needed to release, since that Justice card does talk about cosmic balance. But this person seems to be wanting, well, they've kind of been hiding in the shadows just a little bit. The eyes are really important here. Eye contact is important, or finding truth in someone's eyes. Maybe they understand that like the looks that Virgo gives when something is serious and true, and they know they can see that. It's almost like this person wants to say, I see you, I understand who you are, but they want to express that because they want somehow for Virgo to understand they get it. That's a hard thing to express. I don't know why I feel like this person has made Virgo a character study, but you notice all the butterflies that are part of this gorgeous headdress. I almost feel like this person wants to say, like, I've even seen Virgo change. I know this headdress is like the extension of their mind, their brain. It's almost like this person is saying, like, I've somehow transformed through getting to know you. And I don't even know, this is all done from the shadows from what I can tell, because there's no communication, right? The veil is covering like the lower part of their face. There has not been communication yet. The expression of what they have come to understand is what they want to describe to the Virgo. Oh my goodness. The release. Have they needed to be released from something? Is that what the other part that they want to explain? Like they too now can join Virgo in that sense of freedom, that sense of, I feel like somebody just wants to say, Virgo, I am like you now. This person loves Virgo. This person admires the Virgo, and they want somehow to explain to the Virgo that I match you in the energy that I fell in love with within you. The energy of stability, the energy of grace, the energy of self-sufficiency and commitment to personal freedom. All those things, they fell for the Virgo in this, and they've been slowly mimicking that part for themselves. And it's like they're trying to say, I understand this about you, but I also match you in this. This is why I'm passionate about you. That's, I don't know, this is kind of a strange reading. I dig it. I always love the stories that are kind of, they make my brain have to do backflips to find the story. I guess we're going to go with this deck. I'm not really sure why, but we will. My hand landed on it. Okay, so we've got a Queen of Swords and we've got a Three of Wands. Three of Wands came out more upright, Queen of Swords sideways. This is about the future. They've got a lot to say. Again, we got some strong Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, this time showing up as a divine feminine. So whomever this person is, they want to talk about the fact that they've been released from something and they can now have a future. I feel like they really want to talk about truth, but this isn't fully upright. Why is this not fully upright? Is it that they have a lot to explain and it's going to take time? Or is it Prince of Cups? This person is trying to figure out, how do I say what I need to say? So this is Eros, or Cupid, right? This person is trying really hard to be factual, but they want so much. There's a lot of passion here, a lot of pent up passion here. This person wants to express everything, like as they're kissing. I don't know why I was about to say Virgo's eyebrows and forehead, but maybe somebody wants to plant little kisses on somebody's face. But it's like in between saying things that are like super real, super serious. This person wants to like plant little kisses. I feel like this person knows they don't quite have the right to approach that way, because a very autonomous individual is not going to allow even someone that they already had a romance with in the past. They're not going to just waltz into Virgo's world and say, Virgo, guess what? Now I'm all free. I've been watching you from a distance. You've inspired me. You know, I'm more like you now. I know who you are. You know, like they pretty much are just going to have to use words at first without thinking that they have permission to reach out and, you know, touchy. Don't give me no lines and keep your hands to yourself. We got a Seven of Cups. They don't know how this is going to go. And a Seven of Pentacles. 7-7, divine change. This person is trying so hard to figure out how do they convey the big message, which is, I understand you, Virgo. And remember, Virgo released basically everything, but they're ready for a new beginning. So if Virgo is now in a headspace where they would allow someone to come in and like just kind of like pour their guts out, Virgo might be receptive to it, whereas once in the past they were not. But remember, no matter what happens, Virgo is the one in charge of deciding whether or not they want this, whether they want to believe this, whether they even want to entertain hearing it out. This person, whomever the justice person is, who they want to be straightforward about what they want in the future, but they really want to get a romance going again. I feel like they want to get into passion pretty quick, but they have no idea what the Virgo will say. So it's like I feel like this person wants to develop right out of the gate. They want it to be known that they want this long term. They want to farm the land with Virgo. They want to build an empire with Virgo. They want to be a part of, I mean, this is wonderful. I love this card so much because it shows this family unit. We have this wonderful father who is out here with their family's oxen, and riding on the oxen is his son. And we have this beautiful like family unit where what we keep seeing is all of these individuals work in harmony, including the land, right? So they're growing their rice fields, but even that is like part of the contribution of giving and taking and caring for and tending to. They care for the oxen. He's leaning in, giving that oxen a big old hug and kiss, because it's like, thank God for this wonderful oxen. You know, meanwhile, he's enjoying teaching his son how to be a farmer as well. The son is bonded to the oxen and to the father. And all of this is taking place in the backdrop of life. You know, life on this planet is about give and take. It's about respecting the earth that we walk on. It's about connecting well. It's about respecting the animals, the creatures, all living things. It's like this person, how do they express all of that? How do they explain, like somehow through this interaction with Virgo, it's like they figured out, like I said, 7 is a divine number. They figured out what they think of as the purpose of life, or what is divine. Maybe they found the divine within them, and this is the answer. It looks pretty simple, right? I just want to have a life where there's, maybe they want to have a family. Maybe they want to be part of providing for a family. Maybe they want to have a child with Virgo. Maybe they want to live a simpler life. Whatever this is, it's like they want to say all that. How do you find words for that, right? So they have admiration, they have love, they have passion, they have long-term plans. And all of this is like they want to say it all simultaneously. Kind of an interesting story. Let's take one last card and then let's wrap this up. Should we go back to that original deck? I love this deck so far. Definitely you'll want to tune in and watch tomorrow's bonus general message. Spoiler alert. Power. What is the overall message on this? Power. I want to say this is like the power of love. This is the power of the divine speaking through us. This is the power of life. We've got a little hint of like music notes up at the top here. We've got two little cheetah cubs facing each other here. There's something almost about like maybe it's twin flame kind of energy. Maybe it's when we inspire one another to be the best versions of ourselves. And then we fall in love with those best versions of someone else, and that inspires us to become the best version of us. Maybe that is the secret of what the divine is. Like when we look at the world through kinder eyes, eyes where we go, wow, I want to contribute to putting my energy into something that, fosters, like we just explained that Seven of Pentacles card. It's not about making money per se. It's about making something meaningful out of life, connections that matter, love that is like openly expressed, respecting the life and even the planet we're on. Kind of a deep storytelling on this one, you guys. All right. Whew, I need a nap after that one. That was lengthy too. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing. If you do enjoy my fictional storytelling, awesome. As I always say, if something is not, entertaining in a happy way, please click off. Don't ever watch free entertainment, letting it get in your head and give you a bad day. This should always be fun. And ideally, maybe there will be a message or something that puts a smile on your face. But take care in any case. And no, I support you, whomever you are, wherever you are, whatever life choices you make. So take care, everybody. Bye.